We'll take a look at our tail of the tape for this opening contest of the night. Asaël Adjoudj, 25, Bruno Fontes, 29 years old. You see Adjoudj is a much taller fighter here, but the longer arms belong to the Brazilian Fontes.
All right, so keys to victory on this one. Adjoudj, he's got to work that left hook to the body. You'll see that sets up his right low kick as well. He's got good Muay Thai pacing to keep pressure, and he's got a really good turning back kick when he decides to use it. For Fontes, kicking variety, takedowns off the fence, get this fighter into the center so he can't use the cage to get back up, and that hard-headed defense, pressuring forward behind a high guard.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening and welcome. As tonight, the Professional Fighters League presents the Bellator Champion Series. Tonight here at Accor Arena in Paris, France, we get the action underway now with 3 5-minute rounds in the featherweight division. Introducing first, the blue corner. At 5'7", weighing in 145.4 pounds. In his Bellator debut, he brings an undefeated professional record of 7-0 from Fortaleza, Ceará, Brazil, presenting Bruno Fontes. And across the cage his adversary, fighting out of the red corner. At 6 foot, weighing in 145.9 pounds as a professional. He's nearly perfect, 7 victories, just 1 loss by way of France. He's fighting out of Dublin, Ireland, Asaël, the Sultan Adjoudj. And in charge of the action, your referee, 𝗟𝗘𝗥𝗢𝗣𝗘.
Fontes in the white trunks. There is Asaël Adjoudj.
Can I give you a prediction real fast?
If you'd like.
Well, Bruno is insisting that he is going to stand up with Asaël. I don't believe him. That's all I want to tell you. He's been insistent all week that he's going to go out and trade with him, and there we go with a left and a right. It looks like maybe he was telling the truth, but I still think he's planning to cut him off and take him down. All right, I had to get that out as fast as I could since they are going fisticuffs. Don't bring up old stuff, Sean.
Adjoudj was 28-3 as a pro kickboxer. That is the appropriate kind of old stuff to bring up, I think, Chael, because that's why you wouldn't expect Bruno Fontes to be willing to stand with them.
And Asaël is the one that's got his back. I don't know that he meant to be here. I think he's kind of found himself in this position. But Bruno looks a little bit unprepared for it. I don't think mentally he ever thought Asaël was going to be taking his back within the first minute.
The clue would have been him going to train at SBG, though, in Ireland. If you're a really good Muay Thai fighter, you need to plug those gaps, and it looks like he's done that very well. Look at that double bind he's got on that near side leg. He's creeping around to the back here, but Bruno's doing a good job of keeping his right shoulder close to the fence, which is cutting off that route to the back for Adjoudj.
And Coach 𝗟𝗏𝗏 and company out at SBG seem to do a very good recipe for guys that come in with a striking background, almost unlike any other gym that I've seen.
Absolutely. I mean, you know, for a team that can assimilate mixed martial arts skills into a fighter, you probably won't find one better, certainly in Europe. This is really good control, and I like that double bind that he has on the leg. See Leon Edwards using that a lot.
The left leg taking 2 bites at the apple on Fontes' own left leg, and now Adjoudj worrying about getting a little high here. Fontes unable, though, for the moment, to tip him over to the front.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up this arm in guillotine. He could potentially drop off to the front here. Now he's choosing to go back to the back.
Particularly as dry as he is. That's a technique that could actually stick in this first round.
2 minutes gone in our first fight of the night at Bellator Champion Series Paris.
When I spoke to Bruno, guys, the only thing I asked him is, are you going to stand with Asaël? I thought it was completely Bruno's decision. So did he. There is just, I mean, when you're a fighter and you find yourself in a position you mentally did not think you would be in, it's very tough, and that's what Bruno's doing right now. And frankly, Asaël's not sure what to do with this offense. He likes the position, but it's not his most skilled area.
Now we're trying to work all the way to the back of Bruno Fontes, Asaël Adjoudj in those black trunks, staying heavy with the pressure, those knees to the thighs and the gluteus of Bruno. That's the kind of thing that he hopes will pay dividends later in this fight.
Dan, is Bruno thinking knee bar? Is he thinking knee bar when he's reaching between, or is he just feinting that?
Every time we see Adjoudj put his leg between the legs of Fontes, there is an option for him to roll through. But what that tells me, 𝗟𝗨, is that there's some desperation here, because that's not really what he wants. He wants to be in top position. He wants to be able to strike and submit from stronger positions. A rolling knee bar is a very risky thing to do, and he's got to be careful because the referee is watching him grabbing this fence over and over. Like, there's some frustration clearly for Bruno here. While he's trying to figure out how he's going to get back into this fight, he is losing this round. He's taking knees to the quadriceps and the gluteus maximus. It's going to slow him down in the second and third if he makes it.
Watching the Asaël's plan change on the fly. I mean, I can just look at his eyes. You talk about a poker face. He was not planning on out-grappling in this match. I watched the way he warmed up. I watched him all week. This was not the plan. It's nice. I'm sure he's enjoyed himself. A little less wear and tear than perhaps he thought he was going to take, but it is a change in offense. We see changes in defense all the time, guys. We don't see a change in offense. Not very often.
Get behind someone and strangle them. That's always the easiest way to get someone's number. But you can see this here is really good steady pressure as well. It's not like he's just kind of holding on. He's working diligently with these knees. He's landing some good punches, and he's constantly chasing to the back. Oh, and he lifts. Nice.
Asaël Adjoudj, very, very heavy pressure for this whole first round, not giving Bruno Fontes space.
There's that leg, 𝗟𝗨, you were talking about. He's going for that leg again. You can see him trying to tangle it up, but the punches of Adjoudj are just, they're discombobulating him. He's not able to get his wits about him.
And he needed to go a little harder, a little more explosive. The fact that we as commentators can see it from out here, not a great sign. That knee bar needs to be a bit of a surprise. Oh.
Solid first round from Adjoudj here. Really looking like a grappler.
Oh! Away for the final few seconds. Wow. There's your bell. Dominant round for Asaël Adjoudj.
So look at how this fight started. We got Fontes coming out, guns blazing, really threatening the striking range, and then Adjoudj may have played right into the hands of the French fighter. Gets the body lock, drags his opponent down against the fence, then constantly recycles this position, forcing his opponent to scramble back to his feet, take strikes and knees and punches in the process. A really solid first round from Adjoudj.
Be careful. Okay. Okay. Careful.
145-pound contest.
Fight!
Oh! Right hand and a left there from Adjoudj. Fontes trying to attack the body.
J'ai entendu. Prends note.
And that kick goes south.
Non, continue.
I heard that.
Prends ton temps, récupère.
I'll let you know I heard it. Sometimes you'll wonder, you got to see the replay. Hey, was that real or is the guy getting a breather? I heard that. That was on the cup.
Yeah, he doesn't want his opponent to rest. He invested a lot in the gas tank in that first round. Adjoudj wants to get back to action soon so he can keep that fatigue game going.
Be careful. Okay.
I am a bit surprised that Bruno came right out and started striking. I mean, I admire this in Bruno. He's got a plan. Even if it backfired in the first round, it's his plan, and he's sticking to it.
He switches
a great body shot followed by a T.
Kicks to the body and then a right hand. Bruno Fontes continues to press forward. Adjoudj with another knee to the midsection. Goes upstairs, and Fontes with the spinning back fist. Furious pace to start round two.
This is that Muay Thai pacing I was talking about in the keys to victory. Constantly moving. You can see Adjoudj calling on the body kick.
Oh! Nasty hook over the top.
Beautiful striking. And as you were saying, 𝗟𝗨, Fontes came out trying to surprise his opponent, potentially played into the game plan. They were both trying to surprise one another.
Bruno is being disciplined, though. I got to give him this. I can only imagine how frustrated he is, but he is being disciplined. I still maintain he wants to get this to the ground, but he's not going to take a sloppy shot until he puts some strikes on him and cuts him off.
The question is,
nasty right hand! Asaël Adjoudj pounded for the finish. Second round TKO for Adjoudj.
Outstanding.
That was beautiful. What a fantastic game plan. He came out, he pressured with grappling, he forced his opponent to defend. Second round came out, back to the Muay Thai game plan, caught him clean on the chin. Very nice counter striking.
John Kavanagh cage side looking on like a proud papa.
Beautiful.
You know, Big John McCarthy is part of our broadcast team tonight, and he whispered into my ear before we went on air, and he said, hey, you hear really good things at SBG when they talk about this Asaël Adjoudj kid, and you can see why.
If you're a supreme grappling gym and you get a Muay Thai fighter that walks into the gym like Adjoudj, I mean, someone like John Kavanagh must be rubbing his hands together. What a project I've got here. Beautiful counter right, caught him right on the chin, square hips as he was throwing the kick, knocked him off balance, off his feet, and swarms him on the floor. And you can see there, Fontes says he's no idea. Look at that beautiful counter hook there. Short right hook to the chin, and he runs down to his opponent to try and land a few more shots, a couple of hammer fists, but you could tell by the way that Bruno's moving, he's not there. He's not conscious in that moment.
Ladies and gentlemen, inside the Bellator cage, it comes to an end officially. 1 minute, 11 seconds into round number 2. The winner by knockout, Asaël the Sultan Adjoudj.
Make it 8 in a row. Asaël Adjoudj, he lost his first mixed martial arts bout as a pro, and he's been winning ever since.